Okay, welcome to week 7. Week 7 is a transitional change in what we're going to do, where we start to change the routines up a little bit, and definitely completely do a whole new exercise routine. All right, just remember, you have to follow the tape along with the sheets. The sheets will tell you what to be done every day, every other day. And the videos are more of a reinforcement to make sure you remember your techniques. So just as a review now, week 7, you can alternate the Sil Lim Tao form. So one day of the week, I want you to just go back and review opening to fist. You're concentrating on the 3 methods of the stance, the knees, the pelvis, the toes grabbing the ground, and then the 3 aspects of forming the fist: the half fist, the full fist, pull back. Once again, just to review: the punch, the yun, half full, pull back, punch, yun, half full, pull back. Then alternate. Now, it doesn't matter if you do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And you'll do that again for 10 minutes. Then, on the other day, doing the Qigong breath, each one now just for 30 seconds. From the Tan for 30 seconds, the Wu, the Fu, going through the whole thing, just for 30 seconds each piece. That'll take you roughly 4.5, 5 minutes, somewhere in that area. So again, alternate day for day. Moving on now, what we're going to go into is the footwork. In the footwork, I want to add something into the T-step. We started working the kick. So far, you've had the 4-directional kicking and the Bill South front kick. What I want to add now into your U drill is, instead of just going T front, exchange, T front, or we also have done it with techniques as you come in, I want to add in kicking. So I want to add the front kick into this. So again, you're going to do this for 10 minutes. This is a daily drill. And you got a T-Pak. So from the T-Pak, add in the front kick. Step in, roll punch, exchange, side neutral, T-Pak, front kick, roll punch. Or if you'd like, we've worked in also, we have T-Bill South, front kick, come down, roll punch, T, front kick, come down, roll punch. So you got the Pak, the T. Also, we've also reviewed a little bit, visualizing a front kick using the T, Pak, Sao, Gan, Sao, front kick, and once again following with the roll punch. So the side, T, Pak, Sao, Gan, Sao, front kick, and follow through. So when you do the T-step drill, with these 3 techniques, you want to add in the front kick. And when you do it, there's times I want you to come nice and slow, draw it up, hold it out for a 3 count, pull it back, your punches, and there's times you want to work the drill, let it fly out, and roll through. So this is how you want to add in the T, the Pak Sao, the Bill Sao, the Pak Sao, Gan Sao, but adding the front kick into the drill. Moving along as we get into the techniques, no new techniques this week. What we're going to do is, through each technique, what we want to do is work it in and just take 3 techniques like we were doing last time, do 3 sets of 20 for each. So as a review, you had the punch, Lao Sao, Pak Sao, Lop Sao punch. Again, you had the punch, Lao Sao, Pak Sao punch, Lop Sao punch. It's one of your techniques. We did the Tan Sao and punch. We've done the Gan Sao and punch. We've worked the Lop Sao and the punch. Okay, any one of these techniques, put them together, take 3, and train them. Because what we'd like to do from this point on, what you're going to add in is, nightly at the end of your workout, is I want you to start shadowboxing. So with the shadowboxing, you start doing this mind-body connection. Nothing mystical and magical, but you have to see your mind to apply it. This is the only way you can really develop fluidity, especially if you don't have somebody to practice with. So if you start in a side neutral stance, just start visualizing techniques coming at you. So visualize, let's say somebody throw a round punch. Gan Sao, move outside. So you move there, and then visualize maybe a straight punch coming, Pak Sao punch, Lop Sao punch, reset. Maybe you see an opening, you attack. You visualize he blocks your hand, to the Lao Sao, Pak Sao, move off. Throws a front kick, T, front kick, roll punch. And start moving around and visualizing techniques coming at you using what we've learned. So you set a timer for 3 minutes and start shadowboxing. You have enough techniques. Visualize the punches coming at you. Do it with your eyelids open, eyelids closed. Don't worry about speed. Just try linking your techniques together. Okay, so one of the key components now for this week is shadowboxing. Okay, the last two portions, as far as the techniques before you get into the exercise that we want to go into just as a review, is the first part is we've done punching drills. You've done numerics from all your stances. Okay, we've also worked on, I know since all of you in class have done half front step roll punching. What you want to do is set a timer for 3 minutes. And you want to start doing 2 3-minute rounds daily. So whether you just half step and roll punch, okay, doing sets of 10 on each side. If you want to go scoop to roll punch is fine. Both sides working back and forth. You have scoop to front stance with numerics, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, or you can stay from stance to stance that we've done earlier. Whatever it is, I want you to do 2 3-minute rounds of punching. Now, if you're starting to use footwork, you have 2 good ways you can do this. One is we did in the air. The other one is on a bag. So whether you're working it on a heavy bag or even a wall bag, one of the wall bags is fine. Okay, but if you're going to do the wall bag, after you finish the 2 3-minute rounds, just take another minute and punch and loosen up because you want to work through the air and really elongate and loosen those muscles again. Because anytime you start hitting things, it's going to come back and make the muscles tighten up a bit. So you always want to finish if you're doing bag work with some stuff in the air. Okay? Moving on, the last part I want to add in is to make sure you all have the last part of the eye exercises. For the first 6 weeks, we did the warm-ups and we did all the proximal drills. So we're going to take a couple moments now and do the peripheral vision. So you can use it, and I want you to visualize in your mind clock. Okay? You have 3 and you have 9. You have 12 and you have 6. You have 2 and you have 8. You have 10 and you have 4. The numbers don't really mean much of anything except for the fact that it helps you remember the peripheral vision drills. So peripheral vision drills, let's just work it this way. So whether you want to call it 3 or 9, you have the 2 thumbs, you come up, you go out as far as you can. Okay? Pick one to start with. So if you go into the right, let's call this 3 and 9. You want to take your eyes and stretch them to the right, keeping that straight for 30 seconds and hold it. 30 seconds one side, switch, 30 seconds the other. So let's just say from here, move up a little bit because you want to train your eyes and the muscles through a full range of motion. So let's call it 10 and 4 if you want. So you're going to hold up for 30 seconds, switch down for 30 seconds. Go back the other way. So we can call this 2 and 8. Up for 30 seconds, down for 30 seconds. And then the last 2 areas we have would be what? 12 and 6. So you hold each one of those for 30 seconds. If you feel any weakness, your eyes start to strain, don't forget, rub the palms together, get them nice and warm, place them on the eyes, 3 breaths, let the heat from the palm move into the eyes to relax the eyes. Okay, these are the techniques that we're going to work this week. Every day, you make sure the Sil Lim Tao is done alternately. Daily, the eye exercises. Daily is the punching techniques. Daily is the T-step drill. So all of your techniques now become daily. We're going to change up the exercise routine next. Okay, so now we're going to get to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday portion of our conditioning. We're going to change the push-ups. I'd like to see you, instead of doing sets of 10 at this point, to work the sets of 15. Still 5 sets, but we're going to vary the way we're going to train the push-ups. One, we're going to do regular, which is just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Second, we're going to go nice and wide. Third, we're going to come in close to the body and do military push-ups. Fourth, we're going to come in and do diamond push-ups. And then fifth, just to make sure you stay strong, will be the digital thumb push-ups. I'll demonstrate a few of each. And again, this will be 5 sets of 15, one set of 15 for each, which means it's the 5 sets of 15 altogether. So we were doing 50 push-ups at a clip now, and we're up to 65. We'll change once we get to 100 at a clip. Okay, so the first one is a standard push-up, just as a review. Hands a little wider than shoulder width, and just drop down. The second one that we're going to do is a wide grip. Now, you don't want to go too wide. You're probably going to do about 2 hand spreads wider than you were before. Okay, so it's going to change the angle you're going to hit the muscle. Once again, the wide push-ups. Moving in, the military push-ups. These will help a lot with your punching. Elbows are close to the body. You can do them on your knuckles. Okay? Hands under the shoulders directly, and again, straight up and down with a tight fist. Moving on, these get a little rough. So we're going to demonstrate them two ways. They might be a little hard initially. So you can start them on your knees. They're diamond push-ups. The lower you go, the better. So your hands are going to form a diamond. The closer together the harder. If you need to start a little wider, it's fine. If you need to start on your knees, all the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Once again, proper execution, all the way down, all the way up. And the last is our review, the digital thumbs. Fingers come out in front. This one I'll do at a different angle. Placing all the weight onto the thumbs, lean forward, and drop down. That's the push-up program. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is partial bridge with numeric punching. Bring your back, knees together. When you do these, it's important you tuck your chin. So you're going to arch up, tuck the chin to prevent an arm from sliding down from the choke. So here, we're just going to do numerics. Arch up, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and drop down. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop down. You're going to repeat this process 10 times. So 1 to 5, 10 times. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the Yun Sao. So with the Yun Sao, now we're going to use nothing heavy, just 5-pound dumbbells. Open your mouth, hold it nice and strong. Once again, try and practice your stance as much as possible. Knees in, pelvis up, grip the ground with your toes. Arms in front, and you do the Yun Sao rotation. 20 reps. And you want to do 5 sets of 20 with these. Okay, we're now going to change the abdominal routine a little bit. So, in the lying position, slight bend in the knees, extend them out, just a slight bend, hand under your pelvis. And what you want to do is just hit leg lifts. Nice and simple, nice and slow. So you want to repeat for 20 repetitions, and we're going to do a total of 5 sets. So once you've done 20 repetitions with the leg lifts, I want you to drop, pull the feet in as tight to the butt as you can, place your hands behind your head, we're going to hit the upper abdominals. The leg lifts, you hit the lower middle abdominals. The crunches we're going to do and hit the upper abdominals. So once again, like prior, you're going to come up, feel the tension, hold for a count, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, drop down. Come up, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and drop. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and drop. So what we're going to do is, you're going to superset leg lifts. So you can do a set of leg lifts, legs come down on the 20th repetition, pull the feet in tight to the body, 20 crunches. Do that whole thing 5 times. So you can do 5 sets of 20 leg lifts, 5 sets of 20 crunches, no break, like one giant set. Okay, to finish the conditioning portion, we're going to work on some legs for today. So just as a review, and you're going to do 2 sets of 20 each side, we're going to do the shift, the Biel Sao, the front kick, and the roll punch. So again, Biel Sao, front kick, roll punch. Both sides, 2 sets of 20. The new technique is going to be the shuffle front kick from the Biel Sao. So I start in the front stance, Biel Sao because I want to make contact with my opponent. Biel Sao, back leg comes up, so I can close the distance, front kick, roll punch, reset. Biel Sao, step up, front kick, and roll punch. Other side, Biel Sao, back leg comes up, front kick, and roll punch. Biel Sao, come up, front kick, and roll punch. So, if you want to superset these back and forth, we'll just do 2 sets of 20 of each, making sure we're doing some kicking now every other day to change up from just the 4-directional kicking. Okay, now we go to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday portion of our routine. New exercise today. It's called T-step squats. They're in the G form. Really help develop the quads. You want to be very, very careful when you do these. Key point is never want your knee cross over your toe. So, you start off if you hold your guard or your hands on your hips to start. You're going to do a T, but you want to take it nice and deep. Don't T close, otherwise you won't be able to make the squat. So you really take a nice wide, deep T. So I come out nice and wide, and then I squat. I come back up, other side. I take a nice wide, deep T, and I drop down and up. That counts as 1. Or you can count 1, 1. You want to do 3 sets of 10 on each side. So again, a little bit of a different angle. A nice deep T. When I come down, my knee doesn't pass my toes, so I don't put a lot of strain on my knee. Come back up, reset, other side. Nice deep T, drop down, come up, reset. Try and do these on a soft surface. If you have a hard surface, you might not want to go all the way down. You just might want to come to here until you can really control bending the knee. So do them with control, don't snap down or snap up. Okay, 3 sets of 10. Moving on, as a review, with this, the Yun Gurk, the circle leg, once again, keep this at 5 sets of 20, doing the Yun Gurk, the sweeping exercises. Okay, so we have 3 sets of 10 with the T-step squats, Yun Gurk, 5 sets of 20. Now, adding something new in too, so it develops the power in the waist and the hip. You have 8 directions with the elbows, quite similar to what you do with the eye exercises. So I just want you to start by throwing 20 in each 8 directions. So you'll have 20 directions, 20 across this way, which would be 1. You want to do these in the air, or on a pad, or on a bag, it's fine. Second one is the other side, 2. Making sure you get a good torque with the waist and the hips, crunching, squeezing the abdominals as you throw the techniques. So that was 1 and 2. So we have upward elbows at a 45 coming up. So this would be 3 and 4, and the numbers don't really mean much except so you understand you have 8 directions. Then we have the downward elbows. This would be 5, and then 6. And 7, 8 are vertical. So if you want to start using throwing elbows straight up, and then you also have straight down. Once again, just start with 20 repetitions of each, so getting the body used to moving this way. Okay, adding in a pole exercise. It's a little different. Without getting too much into the dragon pole now, we have something called Chow Guan, which is a retraction exercise. And then a Dan Guan, which is a pushing exercise. So this is done in superset. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. Another angle. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. You want to do this 4 sets of 20. So 2 sets of 20 each side again. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, in, back. Up, out, back. Up, out, in, back. So 2 sets of 20 working on each side. So you're getting a total of 80 repetitions to start. Okay, the next exercise. It's preferable to do this on a heavy bag. If you don't have a heavy bag, we have to do it in the air. It's very simple. It's starting to develop some pelvic motion, develop more power in the legs. You're going to grasp the heavy bag and start with knees. Driving it in, straight across. So you have 5 sets of 20. So if you alternate, you got the knees this way, and you have the knees this way. I would suggest that you change the way you do them back and forth, back and forth. So once again, you have the side version or the front version. You want to work that each side 5 sets of 20 or a total of 200 knees. If you don't have a partner, fine, use a focus mitt and start throwing the knees, developing some power. So you can do them in the air, same thing if you want to do them across. 5 sets of 20. I'd like to see you start using some bag work. If you don't have the bag, it's no problem. The other thing I just want to do is, without changing the camera angle, is don't forget we have the iron cross on the wall. So palms against the wall, press out, still keeping the repetitions at 50 repetitions. This will conclude week 7 for the exercises. We have Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Follow the routines according to the sheets. Again, these should just be reviewed to make sure you're doing the exercise properly.